Hello YouTube, I'm Z-Town Train. This is just a basic dude vlog, and I'm coming to you from a little bit different spot today. This is my newly screened in back porch. Man, during this time of the year in Florida, you don't get to be outside a lot, at least not during this time of day, because one, mosquitoes, number two, it's usually raining, number three, it's so humid here. Like, it's like, if it's 90 degrees outside, it feels like it's 110 degrees because the humidity is absolutely insane. And I'm a person that came from where it's like the desert. It's dry. There's no humidity at all. So there's going to be all kinds of... I live in town now. Like, I moved into town right when we got to Florida. I used to live in a much smaller town called Port Charlotte. I live in a little bit bigger town now. It's not exactly a city, at least... not as I would consider. In my estimation, a city should have a skyscraper or something, right? I mean, like, you would think. But it's pretty busy. And so I just live a couple blocks over from a pretty busy road. And there are nothing between me and that road but empty fields, which is kind of cool in a way because there's not a lot of elbow room in town. In another way, there's nothing that blocks off those road sounds. If you hear road sounds, man, there ain't nothing I can do about that. I wanted to be out here on the new screened-in back porch. I'm very excited about it. And I thought that we would talk about, one, everybody, all the new subscribers. Thank you very much for jumping on there. Mostly people that I know, mostly friends and family and stuff. And I just wanted to say thank you very much and welcome. And we have a video coming. I'm going to do a video, the 200 subscriber special, even though we're a little bit past 200 now. As of today, 210, which is very cool. I'm going to do the 200 subscriber special, and that is going to be interesting. My 100 subscriber special was a 3-video series, and I'm going to try and just do one video for the 200. But the video that I'm going to do is I bought a new radio. I bought Red of his MB4 and a new set of antennas, including a really nice Stereo 4000 antenna. It's huge, and I want to put them on the Escape. So what we're going to do for that video is we're going to install on the Escape the new MB4, Red of his MB4 radio, which is there's a lot of really neat stuff in radio coming out of Japan. I know some guys don't like the black plastic, but I think that the amount of options and stuff coming for the price is just really cool. And so that's what we're going to do for the 200 subscriber special, is we're going to check out the Red of his MB4, and we're going to install it all in the Escape, which I should have done forever ago. It's just so hot. Like, it's insanely hot. I hate it. Instead of playing outside a lot right this second, like just this month, like August coming, is going to be... it's going to be like baking bread outside. Anyway, I thought we would talk about... I bought a pile of Ozark trail knives a while ago in order to do reviews on them, right? And we do Ozark trail knife reviews and lots of other... we're going to do some other stuff. I found a couple other name brands that we're going to check out. But I have this one from Ozark Trail, and I thought we'd take a look at it. And it is the Ozark Trail Fathom 7-inch folding knife. It's pretty nice. 3-inch stainless steel blade, 4-inch polypropylene handle, liner lock, pocket clip. Okay, that's got all the stuff, right? And the pocket clip, you can even see just from the outside, the pocket clip is one position. There's no extra holes on that bad boy. The red accents are the liner of the handle, and that looks really cool. Why don't we get this bad boy opened up? Alright, so this time we're going to use this pair of scissors and just take that off right there, and come from the other direction too. And I hope that nobody thought the 200 subscriber special was going to be today. We are working on it. I do have everything put together for it, but that video is going to take some time to make. I might do it overnight just to not be hot, or I might do it during the day because the lighting's better. I don't know. Okay, so here's our knife. And the crazy thing about Ozark Trail, immediately upon receiving this knife, it's open. Now, a lot of guys I know have a superstition about knives. And the superstition being that if you open a knife, you're the person that closes it. You never hand someone an open knife, because handing someone an open knife is bad luck. You're cutting their throat. It's a bad luck thing to do. My father-in-law believes the same thing. I've heard the same thing in my life. You don't hand someone an open knife. You close a knife and you hand it to them, and you don't hand it back open. These are important superstitions. I know that. I don't know if I believe in superstitions, but why take the risk, right? So the Ozark Trail's giving you open knives. That's what they're doing, and that's interesting because someone had to have opened it, right? Anyway, so if you look, we have the red liner, and that's where the lock is. And the red liner kind of sticks out of the outside edge there. It's very dainty feeling, but it also doesn't feel limp. So when we get these knives from Ozark Trail, a lot of times they feel squishy. I think that's a bug. We're stuck with them. A lot of times they feel squishy, and this one does not, because that liner feels nice and solid. Now, here's our liner lock. Pressing down. A problem I've been having with a lot of the Ozark Trail knives lately, here's them closed, and we have our flipper on the back here. We're going to see if this is a ball bearing action, I guess, because we do have the flipper on the back. The problem I've been having with, and it's a lot more demure than some of the stuff that Ozark Trail's been putting out lately. It's got a very different feel to it. It is solid, more solid feeling a lot than the plastic stuff that they've been putting out, the plastic fantastic stuff they've been doing for the past couple years. But also, it's smaller, and it feels very, almost like more of a gentleman's kind of pocket knife. Maybe my hands just feel really big around it. Let's put it that way. My hands feel really big around this knife. No, there is no... Nope. Let's see if that loosens up a little bit. It is not a ball bearing action knife. So, okay, right off the bat, why have the flipper nick, or the flipper tab? There is no... See, this is the second one this year that I feel like Ozark Trail's really screwed up on. The first one was that really small Tonto tip knife we were looking at earlier in the year. And then there's this, like, I feel like this year's knives, they're throwing options on them to make them just look like other knives. Whereas in other years, what they did was made dead-ass copies of other knives, right? So you had the Bug-Out Killer, and then there was a couple other ones after that were really nice ball-bearing action knives. I had the $5 green one from Christmas a couple years ago. I loved that knife. I wish I hadn't lost it. That was a really nice little knife. But now they're putting this on the back of a knife that doesn't flip. Why? Okay? Like, there's no reason. So, you do have the thumb studs. It's very tight. But that's kind of to be expected. At least it's kind of smooth. It really has that plastic washer feel. Plastic washers against metal. The lockup has play to it that other Ozark Trail knives that I've had in the past did not have. You can hear it. There's just a dab of play in that lockup. And then, let's see, if I go hard on it, you can't go hard on it. Did we go past? No, we didn't go past. But the one that we were looking at earlier this year, the lock went right past the blade. So this one didn't do that, so that's nice. But why even have the tab if it doesn't flip? Because the first thing that I'm going to do when I see this knife is see if that flips open, and it just doesn't. So that's very misleading. It's almost like disappointing when you flip this and it doesn't flip open. Let's see. So we got a pretty deep carry, not perfectly deep carry, but a pretty deep carry pocket clip. It's only on the one side, so you got the right-handed side, and it is the way that I do not like them which is when it's right in your pocket, it's tipped down, you grab it by the top and pull it out. I like it the other way. I like to have the tip of the blade up, and when I pull it out, I like to have the tip of the blade up. So there's a lot going on with this that I'm not super sure about. I do like the drop point blade. It's kind of like a modified drop point almost. Drops off really hard at the end. I don't hate the blade shape. It's got, because of this curve, it's got a little bit longer cutting edge than it would have if it was a flat. Let's see how we do. I mean, these all come generally pretty sharp. I mean, they're pretty sharp out of the box, like any knife out of the box. I mean, if you buy it and it's not sharp from the factory, there's a problem, right? So, let's see. So, what we have there, the Ozark Trail, what was it, a Fathom? Fathom? I think I just cut off the part of the name. Fathom? Hang on. Fathom. Full Fathom 5, your father lies. Well, this one is a Full Fathom 2.5 out of 5. We haven't put a number on something in a while. I'm giving the Fathom, the Ozark Trail Fathom, a 2 out of 5. I don't like it at all. There's a lot of things going on here that I really don't like at all. And some of the cheaper knife guys are going to get at me. Normally I give these a little bit of leeway because of the price. This is the year of the $8, $5 knife. And they are doing everything they can in their power to keep it looking like an expensive knife or a more expensive knife while keeping that price down. Now, before, it's probably got a lot to do with the trade embargoes, if we're being completely honest. Before, you were getting a knife that felt and performed like a $20 knife for $5, right? So the Bug Out Killer and the green knife and all those knives, they performed like a $20 knife or even a $30 knife. They performed like a much higher price point knife for $5, right? Now what I'm seeing come out, that last one, that Tano tip, this one, the Fathom, what I'm seeing come out of them now are $8 knives that perform like $5 knives, right? So I just don't see it. I just don't see it. They're trying to make them look like nothing is dropping off. But in order to keep that price point down, there's little bits of options where it looks like the option, but the little bits of options like your ball bearing action, stuff like that, the size of them has gone way down. All of that is telling me that they're desperately trying to keep that knife market that kind of became a new fun thing over the past few years. A new reason to go to the Walmart outdoor department was the little knife thing that everybody on YouTube's been going after. I've even fallen prey to it a few times myself, and I've done a ton of Ozark Trail reviews, but I've done that for years. Years and years, actually. If you go back on my channel, back to when I was still wearing the parka up in the frozen north, we did some Ozark Trail knives. Anyway, the Ozark Trail Fathom 7-inch, I'm giving that a 2 out of 5, mostly because of the absolute and utter disappointment of having a flipper tab on a knife without a flipper. If this is your favorite knife, this is not a personal thing. I got this one. It is what it is. It feels different in my hand than they used to. They feel smaller. You're putting this tab out there without the ball bearing action. You're putting the tip back down and making me pull it out of my pocket the way that I don't like. And you're not putting any options on the sides for that deep carry pocket clip. So, 2 out of 5. So, recap, 2 out of 5, the Fathom. We have the 200 subscriber special coming with the Rediviz MB4 CB radio coming out of China. Rediviz is doing a lot of really neat things in CB radio. We have the new antenna that's going up on that car as well for the 200 subscribers special. Really happy that everyone that chose to join up and wanted to come and hang out with me and just watch a couple little videos. I hope that you guys have an awesome day. I am Z-Town Train. This is Just a Basic Dude vlog. And I'm out of here. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.